With you as soon as that decision by planning officers at Lancashire County Council is made. Still to come also, we'll be live at the site of the banks of the River Thames, where the Magna Carta was sealed. The Queen and other senior members of the royal family will attend a ceremony to mark the 800th anniversary of the British law's founding document. Right, coming up to 10 o'clock, which means it's time for the weather. And here is Carol. And we are heading into the tennis season. We're there already, actually, aren't we? Queens, aren't we?
Yes, absolutely. It starts today. You're a tennis fan, Victoria.
I am quite, yes. I watched the final. I'll watch the Wimbledon final.
Not the preamble. I love it. And as you rightly said, Queens starts today. The weather's not looking too bad at all. Should stay dry, just like winds. But it's not just Queens. We've also got the tennis at Edgbaston as well for ladies. And again, a lot of fine weather as we go through the course of this week. But they're grass courts. Now, do you have an allergy to pollen at all?
No.
Well, if you do, you're lucky. I do. It makes your eyes stream and your throat hurt and everything else. The pollen levels today are high or very high across most of England and also Wales. They're moderate as you travel into Northern England, Northern Ireland and most of Scotland, low in the far north. But that might be a problem for anybody going to the tennis in the grass courts or indeed Royal Ascot. You're not going to Royal Ascot, are you, this week?
I'm not going to Royal Ascot either,
oh,
Carol.
No,
I have a very uneventful life, as you know.
That's so not true. Your skirt would just be fabulous there. It looks really nice. Anyway, let's take a look at today's weather. Today, what we're looking at is a very nice day, actually, for many of us. There will be areas of cloud floating around at times, but for most, it's going to be mainly dry with sunny spells. Mainly dry because we do have a set of weather fronts in the Atlantic. They're going to come into Scotland and Northern Ireland later and introduce some patchy rain. But with high pressure in charge of our weather, for much of this week, things are going to remain fairly settled. This morning, we've seen thicker cloud and some drizzle across the far southeast of England. That's moving away now, leaving a lot of dry weather and sunshine behind. But you can see already that the rain is piling in across Scotland in particular, but it will also affect Northern Ireland. Now, the rain is going to be fairly patchy, and by that patchy nature, it means not all of us will see it. And as we come south across Scotland, south across Northern Ireland, we're back into the sunny spells, as indeed we are across Northern England. But don't forget, at times, there will be areas of cloud floating around. For Wales into the Midlands and the southwest, pleasant afternoon, temperatures in light winds, 16, 17, maybe 18 Celsius. It's the same for the Channel Islands. And then as we drift across the Midlands into East Anglia and also the southeast, again, a very similar story. Areas of cloud at times, but equally sunny spells. Now, through the evening and overnight, more rain is going to come in across western Scotland and also Northern Ireland. There'll be a bit more cloud around this coming night than the one that's just gone, so it's not going to feel as cold. We shouldn't have any major problems with frost, for example. So we start on that note tomorrow. Any cloud thinning and breaking, sunny spells developing across a lot of England and Wales. But as our next set of Atlantic fronts come our way, they too will introduce thicker cloud and then more rain across Scotland and Northern Ireland, the heaviest of which will be across western Scotland. But in the sunshine, look how the temperatures respond. We're looking at 19 to 23 Celsius. Now, I mentioned Royal Ascot. It starts tomorrow. If you're heading to Royal Ascot this week, again, looking pretty nice. If you're going on Ladies' Day, still looking pretty nice. And with light winds, hat pins shouldn't be too much of a problem. So looking at the forecast as we go through the week, on Wednesday, we do have this weather front slipping southwards. Again, look at the isobars, they're closer together. So it's going to be a breezier day, more especially in the north of the country, as our rain continues to descend southwards across the UK, with another front coming in behind, producing some showers. So there's the weather front across Scotland and Northern Ireland, sinking into Northern England, some showers coming in behind. But in the breaks and the sunny spells in the south, temperatures could well get up to 24, 25, maybe even a little bit higher.
Thank you very much, Carol. Good morning. It's Monday. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Victoria Derbyshire. Welcome to the programme if you've just joined us. Main news this morning, the family of a teenager thought to be Britain's youngest suicide bomber say he was brainwashed online by extremists who preyed on his innocence. We'll be talking to members of the West Yorkshire community where he lived. Also, parents are warned it's becoming the norm for teenagers to share explicit images of themselves on their mobiles. The National Crime